like me better when I'm with you.
Hello my beautiful lovely people here on YouTube, and today I have a fall-tastic video for you guys. Get it? Fall-tastic? Fantastic? It's officially fall and I'm so excited to show you guys my DIY room decor that I came up with this year. I can't wait to see what you guys come up with recreating them. And let's just do a public announcement. I am sick, so my voice sounds horrible. So now that we got it out of the way, let's get on with this video. So for our fall jars, we're going to need 4 mason jars, 5 different color paints. 4 of them are going to be for the jar. So I have orange, brown, yellow, and burgundy. I also have black. For the fall letters we're going to be writing. You also need somewhere to put your paint, a paintbrush, scissors, brown material, and also a brown string that we're going to use to decorate our jars. So for our first fall jar, I went ahead and picked the burgundy color and I went in with a first coat. I let that dry and then went in with 2 to 3 coats after that, just so I have the pigmentation I wanted, because I wanted these jars to be very vibrant and stand out in the room. I also repeated this step with yellow, orange, and brown. Next, you're going to want to grab your brown material and measure it around the mason jar. I put it a little bit longer than the actual mason jar, just so that I have space to glue it down. And I used that strip as a template to go ahead and cut out the strips for the other 3 jars. That way they're all the same length, even though you're just going to be wrapping it around the jar. So grabbing one of our strips, we're going to go ahead and measure it around our mason jar just to make sure that it's nice and centered. You're going to want to place a good amount of hot glue directly onto the mason jar, and be extra careful because with this material the hot glue seeped through a little bit, so it was very hot and you don't want to burn yourself. You want to go ahead and repeat this step with the other half of the string. Make sure to put a good amount of glue, that way we know it's nice and sturdy and it's not slipping off anywhere. So now that our band is nice and dry and centered how we want it, I went ahead and started painting the letters on the jar. Here I'm painting the letter F to spell out my word fall, and I also added string on the border of the mason jars just to give it a little more touch and a little more detail, so that way in the room it stands out a little more. For our leaf fairy lights, all you're going to need are some leaves. I went ahead and picked these fall colored leaves and a pair of fairy lights. So now all you're going to want to do is just cut off a whole bunch of leaves off of the branches so that you have enough to spread out all over your fairy lights. Lastly, you just go ahead and hot glue your leaves onto your fairy lights. I did my leaves all different kind of directions so they weren't all the same. And that's all. You plug in your fairy lights and you're ready to go. Guys, these fall candle holders came out so cute, and all you need to recreate them are a couple of mason jars and some leaves. So all you have to do is go ahead and grab your leaves and hot glue them onto your mason jar. You can make your jars as full or as spread out as you want with your leaves. I went ahead and did one really full and the others a little bit more spread out. So for our leaf wall art, all you need is a branch, some leaves, and transparent string. I found this all at my local craft store. So grabbing your transparent string, all you're going to do is lay them down from your branch. I cut them a little bit longer than I wanted to, just to make sure that I had enough space to lay out my leaves. And you're going to repeat this about 4 to 5 times to make sure that your branch is covered all the way across. Securing it with a knot, I also added a little dot of hot glue just to make sure that they were nice and tight and they weren't slipping off anytime soon. Now I have my 3 pile of leaves, and I started laying out my leaves and seeing kind of how I wanted them to look. I went ahead and just twist and turn them a little bit. You can always get creative and lay them out however you like. Next, you're just going to go ahead and hot glue them onto your string, and that's it. You're all ready to hang it up and get your house fallified. I hope you guys enjoyed this this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe down below. And if you decide to recreate any of these DIYs, make sure to tweet me, Instagram me, Snapchat me, all your recreations of these because I would love to see them. I like them, comment back, and we can have a big DIY party. But make sure that you're following my Halloween series here on my channel because I have a lot of those planned and I'm very excited for this month. So I'll see you in my next video. Bye!
I like me better when